in this game. A Strange Tale. Average Chapter 0. Oh, we're starting on game show, okay. That's Boss on the left side. I don't know who this guy is.
Where am I?
Ryuki. He's a new character.
You okay, Ryuki?
No problem.
All right, let's keep going. In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits that imbibe sense and are known for their musical ability?
Wait, what? Um.
Look like what? You feeling all right there, Mr. Ryuki? Ah, how about this? I'll repeat the question for you, okay? In
Okay.
Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits that imbibe sense and are known for their musical ability? Now remember, the other teams can... It's that button.
Oh, I have to press the button.
And that's the answer button for the quiz. Why don't you press it?
Tama. You mean this button?
Tama.
You'd better
Oh, this
hurry.
is a new
The other team
person. This
doesn't
guy
have
has
to
the
before
eyeball.
There we go.
I don't know what the answer is.
And your answer is...
How do I answer? Gandharva Sensor Date Sata.
That is correct. The answer is Gandharva. Team Popo gets 10 points for the
Let's
correct answer.
go.
Good job, Ryuki. Keep it up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's keep going then, shall we? Next question. Are you familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings?
Oh shit.
What?
No, not you, Mr. Ryuki.
Fuck.
This question is for that person on the other side.
From us?
Oh, and Team Popo presses the button. You must be ready to answer. Ah, but before you do, I want you to take this question very seriously.
We
The
like
new Cyclops serial killings, the incident in which many victims got their eye gouged out and murdered. Are you or are you not familiar with it?
This can hold too if we can dig into the details of that incident in the coming 6 days.
In other words, we're asking if we can give you spoilers for the first game.
But don't worry. Even if you don't know anything about it, it won't affect how you progress through this game.
okay, we're gonna say no to catch everybody up.
Serial killers and what you're about to experience, they have nothing to do with each other. Promise.
So please, just tell me honestly, are you familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings?
Damn, boss looking good. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. I'm glad you answered truthfully. There are all sorts of things in this world you're better off not knowing after all.
And that
Did you
baby
hear that
TV.
sound? That means the next question will be the last.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Nope.
A precognitive dream is a dream that lets you see the future. But these precognitive dreams, are they really, truly
Something's trippy about this game.
real?
It's happening. What?
It can't be.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Are you okay?
What? What's going on there? I think it's in a dream state right now. Uh-oh, this ain't good. There she is. Huh. Definitely lost. So the Cyclops killer is like the murderer. It like just gouges people's eyes out.
Be careful, Mizuki. I've detected
So there's
biological
Aiba.
response.
She has a human form.
3 o'clock. Distance of 300
But
feet.
Nizuki
In the middle row of
was in the
seats.
original.
Aiba, zoom in. Night vision mode.
Roger that.
There you are.
Use the X-ray next.
Understood.
Found you. Who is that?
Identity unknown. Judging from their figure, they appear to be female.
Hmm.
Ah, so she's jealous, huh? I bet that's it. Why else would another girl target me?
You can't think of any other reason?
Well, sure, but I'm really cute, you know? That's why other girls don't like me much.
I'm fairly
Mizuki
certain
got
that
the
has
eye
much to
now,
do with your
too.
Personality. Mizuki, throw a revolver with a stun grenade round. You should be able to knock your opponent unconscious by detonating it near them.
Got it. Okay, it's ready.
I will display the aiming reticle. Take aim and pull the trigger.
On it.
Hmm. I kind of missed.
What's with this girl?
It's off to a very strange start.
Where did she go now?
Detecting the target's footsteps. They seem to be heading toward the stadium exit.
Ugh, can't let them get away.
Mizuki, wait. Even you won't be able to catch up to them. More importantly,
Who the hell is on the ground? I'm glad flashbangs aren't like in other
Someone
games.
there.
Holy shit.
yes,
That was a nuke, right? It was definitely a damn nuke. Is that Date or is that Ryuki?
Hey, that's...
you recognize him?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'll never forget. It's...
Whoa, it's split in half. The new Cyclops killer seems to be, instead of taking their eye out, it's splitting them in half.
His name is Jin Furue. I remember it clearly. 6 years ago, at Studio Devita. The right half of his body.
Strange.
Ryuki,
Yes.
what's wrong? Pull yourself together.
Boss,
Oh.
where am I?
The girl in the pink headphones back there, she's a streamer.
Mr. Ryuki, you're working under boss.
Iris, that's her.
Boss, have you been giving him vacation?
Iris was supposed to be dead.
Working him to the bone on his off hours too.
I resent
I'm
that.
confused.
That is not true. I just have him scrape the straight and corneum off my heels every once in a while. Hey, Ryuki. Are you sure you're alright?
Oh,
So there's a lot of
yeah.
storytelling in this game, so
All right.
it's almost like y'all watching a movie.
Away. Let's get back to it, shall we? Here we go. Next question. Which Taoist symbol, shaped like interlocking black and white commas, represents the origin of all things?
What?
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 A blackout?
What are you standing around for? Get the lights.
Yeah, I'm on it.
What? What side did we see? The right side, right? I wonder if we scan that barcode, what would happen? I've read a lot of visual novels when I was young, so that's fine. I like the visual novel games. This one does it really great, though. So now we gotta freaking...
I've finished gathering DNA samples. It's being sent to forensics now. I'm sure the results will be out shortly. Of course, ma'am. It's Jin Furue. I don't think there's anyone in our generation who wouldn't recognize him. He was famous until he passed away. Well, even after he died.
And
Oh
6
my
years
God.
ago, I was part of that investigation.
Now someone's at my door.
Are you at the
Jesus!
studio by any chance?
One sec.
You don't remember? We did talk for a bit.
Sorry, don't remember. You don't leave much of an impression. In a good way.
In a good way?
I love these salesmen, man. Yeah, I love them. Alright, so ask his
Oh,
name.
wow. I'm honored that you'd ask. My name is Kagami.
Gami? He's still on board.
Huh?
Okay.
It's nice to meet you, Kagami.
Of course. Not.
What? Why not?
Because you're only 18, Mizuki. You're still a student at Sekiba High.
But I barely even go now. I graduate in a month. I hardly have any classes left.
The point is, you're
But they
still
trying
a
to sell you
student.
KR and they're
Why
trying
did you let me
to...
do this?
This...
I thought you had potential as a
They're
student.
trying to switch me to
I
Bell.
assume your gargantuan
More ready on
strength
Bell.
and combat ability were a factor as well.
But you're basically still an intern.
Try scammers
You've
though.
only been training for about a month. It's way too early to put you in the field. Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Please, boss. I have to. This case is...
Can you not give me the puppy dog eyes? You know I'm weak to the puppy dog eyes. Fine. But promise me one thing. Swear to me that you won't do anything dangerous or illegal, no matter what.
Yeah, I swear, I swear!
I will be breaking all those rules, guarantee
I am your
it.
superior. You should address me with a little more respect.
10-4, boss man. I read you loud and clear.
Do you?
Alright, Date was the last. This guy was the last to.
I was just wondering if he contacted you or anything.
He like went MIA.
Right away if he did.
He might have been the killer. Because he has no memory.
Missing ever since. Date's body was never recovered from the scene. Don't worry. I am positive it would take more than that to kill Kaname Date. I am certain he's at the Hot Springs District in Atami or someplace, spending his time in leisure.
If he is, I'd go down there and drown him in that boiling water myself.
Nah. The lining has heating wires in it, so I'm warm. Oh, thank you for the concern, though. Weird, though, isn't it? He got killed 6 years ago, but the body shows up now? Oh, no. I just started investigating, really.
I don't even have to ask about you. Yamizuki Okira, 18 years old. A high schooler attending Sekiba High. The all-girls school, right? Ah, but Okira is your former name. You've been adopted by Date, if I remember correctly.
Nobody knows what happened to Date, so that's another mystery.
The corpse was found.
So I take it you were there too?
Yeah. Back then I was on the investigation team. Though you were 12 at the time, so I can't blame you for not remembering me. I heard you became a special agent at Abyss. That boss lady got her claws in you, huh? This little girl gets hired as an investigator. Guess
Hey,
they'll take
Mizuki's a pretty good investigator.
Times sure have changed.
Abyss is a particularly
What do you
special
recognize it from?
organization. Mizuki was hired via what might be referred to as extra-legal measures.
What? You really don't know?
God
I'm
eater,
Detective
dude.
Ushidera.
Is it?
Special Investigations Office, MPD. Haven't found anything yet, though there is something I didn't find that's particularly interesting. You didn't notice? Look at the field. You'll see what I mean.
What about the field?
It's snowing, but it hasn't piled up yet.
Oh shit!
By the way, Mizuki, there is something that has been bothering me.
What's this?
This is the field before law enforcement arrived. Notice anything peculiar?
No.
I notice
nothing
anything?
in particular.
The turf runs a considerable distance and is wet from the snow. If someone were to step on it, they would leave a trace.
Oh
However,
shit!
There aren't any footprints.
Indeed.
It was
Then
dropped.
How did the body...
Unknown. Perhaps they descended from the sky, or rose up from the ground. Or they teleported here.
Teleported?
It was so silly.
I was joking. Do not take it seriously.
Aiba. Oh god.
I should be asking you. You're the one who discovered the body, right? You were also at the studio 6 years ago when the other half was found. Quite a coincidence, don't you think?
Oh, at the game
What are
show.
you trying to say?
Maybe that's why Iris was still
Why
alive.
did you come
Ooh,
here?
makes
I
sense.
got a Nile message. It said, HB Stadium. That could only be referring to the case 6 years ago, right?
The half-body serial killings.
I need to know more about that case. It changed my life. Forever. So that's why I came.
Okay.
Who sent the message?
I don't know. It was sent from an account that signed up with a fake name. Someone must have wanted me me to discover the body.
Someone?
Maybe the culprit.
Why would the culprit do that to you?
I don't know.
There is one more thing we don't know. The masked woman who shot at us earlier. Who could this person of interest be? And why did she try to kill you?
Hey, she still carries. Aw.
You do know I'm the commander of this, right?
Right, but that's why I'm asking. Isn't it a bit weird for you to be at a crime scene in person?
This case is special. I saw it too, 6 years ago. The other half of the corpse.
At Studio DeVita.
And the HB case is still open. Even
Hey,
after
did
all
you
this
ever
time.
finish that one game?
The reputation of the whole department hangs on
Oh
this
my god.
case.
By
What was it called?
HB case. She is referring to
With the
half
red
body
line,
serial
red
killers.
strings. Oh, what was
So
that game
named
called?
Because the victims' bodies were cut in two. The culprit is known as Terror. Their identity is unknown. 6 years have passed since Terror first made themselves known, but we have yet to find any promising leads.
I already know that. You don't have to explain it.
Okay.
Would you like to check the corpse with X-ray mode?
Yes.
Yeah. It's unlikely, but maybe the right half of the body is buried in the ground.
You could simply flip the body over.
No way. I don't want to see that cut. Especially not down there.
Imagine.
In that case, how's this?
Thanks. I see now. That body is definitely just the left half.
Wait. I wasn't done. Hey. Had to look, y'all.
I
Had
will
to.
get the more shocking facts out of the way first. The estimated time of death is approximately 9 hours ago.
What? 9 hours
Hey man,
ago?
I'm
It
doing
is
for y'all.
currently 9 o'clock, so that would mean he was killed around 12.
Wait. Hold on. 6 years ago,
Hold that thought. There's more. As you can see, the body was cut in two. There are no other external wounds on the body. It appears that he was sliced in half while he was still alive.
Oh. Okay.
As for what was used to cut him, I am sorry, but that cannot be determined.
A plasma
what do
sword.
you mean?
Judging by the cross-section, it is clear that it was not a blade. It could not be a laser or pressurized water either.
Then what was it?
As I said, I do not know. The body was cut at the molecular level.
Ooh. So from inside. You know what's crazy about this game? You gotta take in all the info it tells you to find out things more. Kinda insane.
There is hardly any blood left in the body. It could be speculated that the corpse was left with the cut section facing the ground. However, there are no traces of any blood flow on the ground.
Yeah, I'd do the same. Exactly,
Therefore,
right?
it is clear that he was murdered at some other location.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely Jin Furoe.
Yeah. The same face we saw 6 years ago at Studio DeVita.
So that was 6 years ago when we saw the game show.
Industrialist. He was quite
That's why we
famous
saw
and often
Ryuki.
made media
It's starting to come
appearances.
back to me now.
This cannot possibly be a stranger who happens to look like him.
Six years ago, Jin Furue's body was discovered in Studio DeVita. And now, his left half was found here at the stadium. And yet his time of death is 12 o'clock today, which means that half his body was alive very recently. What the hell is going on? My brain is doing cartwheels trying to figure this out.
Aiba! Here's Aiba, yeah.
Hold on, did Iba just appear?
Yeah.
Wait, let me put my earphones in.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, loud and clear.
I looked into Jin Furue's family background. Not only did he not have a twin, but there is no record of him ever having siblings.
Okay.
I, of course, did consider it a possibility. But both faces match perfectly. The rest depends on the DNA results.
I love Aiba. Everyone loves Aiba.
There are no signs of him ever having been frozen. That half-body was definitely alive until just recently.
Yep. She's funny as hell too. I hope they kept the humor in this game. So far they sorta did. But Date was just a savage, man. He was a savage. I loved it.
What?
I mean, the heart is in the left half of the body.
I get it. You think they might have sewn the body back together.
What?
No, there are no traces of that. And, were you two being serious? You do realize the cerebrum, brainstem, and spinal cord were completely severed in two?
Oh shit. Whatever cut him.
I have no idea what's going on. But this
My
case
two
is definitely
favorites.
connected to the incident 6 years ago.
Which means the half-body case isn't over yet.
6 year ago, she herself obviously wasn't Avis. I was a part of the investigation, not at all. I didn't know much about the case. I did some of the investigation, but information was there much better on the internet, so I couldn't get the full picture.
Hey, Aiba. How much do you know about the HB serial killings?
As you know, my knowledge of the case is about the same as yours. Due to the explosion 6 years ago,
Aiba is the
I
same
lost all of my
BA
knowledge
as
from
Himagi, the
days
little
before
girl
I
in
quit.
Rise.
And due to poor
Wait, what?
connection, I was unable to send or retrieve any backups.
What about you, boss?
BA virtual assistant?
Same for me. Ryuki was the one on the case at the time. I don't know anything other than what he reported.
What about the stuff he didn't report?
I'm not a psychic. How would I know something that he didn't tell me?
Good point. Good point.
Aiba, where's Ryuki?
Oh, voice
now?
I've
actress.
determined the location from Toma's GPS.
They seem to use a lot of the same voice
Ryuki
actresses,
seems to be in Golden Yokocho.
but I like it. At least their voice isn't annoying. Okay. Oh my god, there's a lot. Well, we're in for a treat. Yeah, this might be a longer, actually, which is nice. So Iris is still there. Is this? I can't remember if Iris died now, or if it was Date just having flashbacks or some kind of dream. Let me put this away. I know I keep getting out, but I don't like having cups in my room. Should be good now. When you play too many anime games, voice actors are always saying something funny. That's not a sample. Wait.
Does she look okay to you? I already talked to the other detective. I want to go home already.
Okay, so this was 6 years ago.
I know her name, without asking. Iris Sagan. I was introduced before the show started.
Iris is like
She
Pokemon.
was involved in the new Cyclops serial killings that happened last November. You read the reports.
Yeah, so I know enough about what happened. Mr. Date was also on that case.
I missed that day.
Teleportation.
What?
That body teleported here from a parallel world. But only half of his body was able to make it through. That's why he was split in half. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my cam on the right side because most of the info's on the right or left. Yep. That way you guys can see most choices.
What? Isn't it obvious? Iris is totally freaking out, so I'm helping her calm down. When are you letting me leave anyway? That other detective said you still had questions you needed to ask. So... Of course. Jin Furue, right? I've seen him online a bunch of times.
Mizuki Date, 12 years old.
Okay, this was 6 years ago.
But she was adopted by my superior officer, Kaname Date. That's why I've met her a few times before.
Like the time you carried Date home on your back after he had one too many rounds.
That's Date for you.
I don't know. Not his guardian, you know. He got all giddy about taking a long vacation. He's probably at a cabaret club in Meguro right now, pouring some ponzo on that Reika chick's fat thighs.
Did you just hear that? That's Date, so she's got characterizing who Date was. Oh, I love it. And this is Moma. He's part of like the Japanese gang.
Anyway, it's real fucked up. Even people in my world wouldn't kill someone so gruesomely. That bastard. Scaring Tessa like this. Whoever did this better make sure the cops get to him before I do.
So Moma is Iris's biggest fan, but he tried to hide it because he's a gangster. In the first one, we totally revealed that. It was funny.
His name is Moma Kumakura. He's a leader of the Kumakura gang, which is under the Ujisaki family.
I know. The Kumakuras are known for being peculiar, even among Yakuza. But why is their leader at a live-streamed quiz show?
Oh, you mean Shinpei?
Shinpei?
Shinpei Wagai. That's his name. He was one of our members until just recently.
Was?
Yeah, he went clean. Left the life completely.
And where is he now?
Who knows? The moment he saw the corpse, he flew out of the room, white as a sheet. He's probably puking into a toilet somewhere.
I'm gonna ask Boss last.
Please, don't rush me. I'm doing the best I can.
Looks like he's just standing there to me.
Yeah.
Well...
What? You still haven't taken DNA samples?
Easier said than done. Most of the blood was drained from the body, so we have no choice but to take samples from the organs. Wait, hey, this is no place for a kid!
What do you mean?
I mean, you're right next to the body.
So?
So? Well, you could be traumatized for life seeing something like this.
She's seen her parents
Fine.
die.
I've seen worse.
Anyway, you're in the way.
Fine.
Mizuki. I love it. Alright.
Well, there you have it.
So in other words, you don't have anything.
Pretty much. Let's talk to Boss now.
Hey, what's going on with you? Memory problems? Brain disorder or something? You look like you're losing it a little.
No, it's nothing.
Boss was invited here by Ma, a host from Kabuki show.
Hopefully we get more
Ma told
backstory
her,
of Boss.
"Let's go on this online show
There was
together.
not
It
much
looks
told
so
about her
fun."
last game.
But immediately after she showed up, she was sent a Nile message that read, "Sorry, something came up."
So in other words, he flaked on her.
Boss tried to go home, but the show's staff stopped her and begged her to find a replacement.
So she called up her obedient underling, huh? How convenient.
Yeah, you remember now?
Remember? You never told me anything about this Ma guy.
Ah, so Tama told you. After I asked her not to. Well, there's no one else available, so would you mind taking care of it?
Damn.
Me?
I know this case could get dangerous. It might be too hot to assign to a rookie. But then again, you have a reliable partner with you.
I'll give you hands-on assistance for this investigation.
Oh god, Tama is the sussy one in this. Alright, I'm all for it.
It's Jin Furroway, no doubt about it. He was like an advisor who represented the young talent.
I wonder what
I saw him a lot on the news online.
her visual form looks like.
Why just his right half?
The estimated time of death was about 40 hours ago.
40 hours,
Today is February 10th. Current time 2200, which means he died around 6 o'clock February 9th.
Yesterday morning.
There's hardly any blood left in his body. His body must have been left with his legs slightly raised and the cut side facing the ground. Blood naturally flowed out as a result.
But is there blood on the clothes?
Leaving the cut surprisingly clean and visible. The cut appears to have been made by something far thinner than paper.
Wow.
Thinner than paper?
For example, something with 0 thickness, like a 2D surface.
There's no such...
But we've already learned it was cut from like inside or something.
It doesn't seem like the connections between molecules were severed. The structure of the molecules themselves have been cut.
Aww. Or have you guys been reading what's going on up there? I haven't been looking up.
Wait.
What is it?
This might not be related to the case, but I just thought of something. Ryuki, would you mind moving closer to the body?
He's missing one of his back teeth.
Yes, the first molar of his upper jaw was completely removed from its root.
Ouch.
Judging by the impression left in the gums, it looks like it was removed just recently.
Inner trivia. Am I supposed to be answering these trivias? Because I have not been looking at it. I hope not.
The identity of the deceased has been confirmed through facial recognition. Jin Furroway, 29 years old, the CEO of Music Food Co. Ltd. He's also an executive at several IT firms, consultation companies, investment firms, and advertising agencies. His columns and essays are featured in various magazines and online media. He's quite a successful author. By the way, Ryuki, there's something about the corpse's head that's been bothering me.
What is
It's
it?
hard to see from here, so here's the image I took earlier.
What's this?
It's an enlarged picture of Jin's temporal region, near the back
What?
of his head.
There's a hole.
It's hard to see because of the hair in the way, but there are signs of traumatic subcutaneous hematoma. In other words, there's bruising. I think he got hit with a blunt object.
Someone hit him from behind?
Probably. But I don't think this is a fatal wound. There's no damage to the skull or brain itself. And as you can clearly see, his cause of death was being split in half. There are no other visible wounds besides the head trauma. He must have been cut in two while he was alive.
Okay.
I already know all about you. No need to say it. Kurito Ryuki, 23 years old. Due to your excellent marks, you skipped a few grades in an elite private university and graduated at 21. Afterward, you went through training at Police Academy for 15 months and were accepted into Abyss last summer. It's incredibly rare for anyone to get into Abyss without having stepped foot on a crime scene. Don't tell me you slept your way in with Boz.
Oh, what if I
did?
did?
I took the formal exam and boss acknowledged my abilities.
Why does
You
everything
mean your
everyone think
endurance?
boss is a hoe?
You're a young guy.
I mean,
yeah,
sort of
boss
is,
definitely
but
seems more into the marathons than the sprints.
What are you talking about?
Well, Ryuki, when a man and a woman love each other very much...
You don't have to explain it. I get it.
I mean, who wouldn't? Please.
Unfortunately, nothing yet. HQ still hasn't gotten any reports about the half-body being found. Hell, maybe it's never going to be found. What if that body crossed over time and space to get here? It's possible, right?
No?
We work in the same building and you don't know my name. Can't blame you though. You're new. Metro PD, major crimes. Name's Ushidera.
It's all right now, because I am here! Half might, half for all. We are full-time heroes!
You okay, Mr. Ryuki? I feel like you aren't exactly sound of mind right now.
Really? You did not just do that. No.
Is it true that body appeared out of nowhere? It's hard to believe, but...
I'm just an inspector. Why would you want to know my name?
We're both going after the culprit together. I'd like to get to know you.
Wow, what an honor coming from someone from Abyss. My name is Kagami.
I see. Kagami. Got it.
This guy's on every scene. He's so sus. I bet you at the end of this, it's been Kagami the whole time.
Jin Furue? Yes, of course I know about him. I actually follow him on Twitter. He cuts through all the BS of the modern world. He's insightful, inspiring in a way. It's Kagami! K-A...
Love annoying this guy.
M.
Not too witter.
My name is Kagami. I told you it's Kagami.
Oh god. Oh shit. I forgot. Oh, this guy.
Are you still out of it, Mr. Ryuki?
Who is this Minecraft-looking dude?
Minato Roppongi. It's a rental studio mostly used for live streaming, filming, that kind of thing.
I think he introduced himself to me before the show started. His name was Andy's Kameji, I think.
Yes.
That's his stage name, of course. His real name is Yoneharu Enda. He's a comedian.
I'd never heard of him before.
He's a
He must
comedian.
not be very good.
Oh, and I suppose you can do better, asshole. What do you know about comedians? Listen, comedians are all doing their best so they can bring people joy. And here you are, just...
Okay. I'm sorry.
Bro, I'm already loving the start of this game.
Did you really not understand what you were getting into when you agreed to this?
We arrived here right as the stream was about to begin. They made us sit in the contestant seat right away without telling us anything.
Well, the title of our show is right there.
Faith to Face, our special 6-hour live stream marathon, brought to you by Amabi TV.
We cut the stream, of course, but the cameras should have been running when that body appeared. I'm sure all of Japan, or even the world, tuning in.
Man got crunker face.
Shocked right now.
That does look like a crunker face, doesn't it?
They're being questioned by the police in the waiting room. Mr. Ryuki, aren't you with the police too?
Well, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Frey to
Someone barcode
Frey
that.
can mean battle, tatter, ravel, or strain. Free is self-explanatory.
Oh my god. Yes.
To set free or release.
I apologize, y'all.
So
I'm
the
sorry.
phrase could mean something like fight to set free.
My niece is there, that's why. Okay. Okay. I missed it. Actually, I can click again.
What's with that QR code?
The thing is, there seems to be an error in the Abyss communication system. We're having issues getting online.
What? Come on.
What? You got a problem with that?
No, not at all.
Ryuki, I've got a connection.
Oh, this is freaky.
The QR code link. It leads to a ViewCube page.
ViewCube? You mean...
Yes, the video streaming site.
Whose account does the channel belong to?
No idea. It was registered using an alias.
Okay. Open it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please open it?
That's better.
Weird. Very, very weird. This is it right here. Fucking strange. It's weird. That is weird, bro.
What's wrong, Ryuki?
Oh shit. Huh? You going insane again?
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Hmm. What? What is happening? What the fuck? This, you can't tell if they're going like a dream state mode or if it's actually happening. Oh, dang. Wow. What a great opening. Oh, that was good. Now I think it's present time.
Oh, it's Brahmin.
You are familiar with it?
Yeah, I've been here a bunch of times. Ryuki is supposed to be here?
I'm certain of it.
Okay, let's go in.
Take out the host. Oh, she's not here no more. No. Aw, man.
picture of Ganesha, the Hindu god. Ganesha is worshipped as the god of wealth, especially by merchants.
No. She was a he. And she was fucking funny as fuck. What I like about this game, you could kind of just... Oh, controller died. There we go. Is that you could just click a bunch of random stuff. It might have something funny to it. But we'll continue the story. Let's do this. Okay, let's talk to Ryuko. This guy's passed out.
They're gone.
Where to?
I don't know. Maybe to the mirror world?
What?
Geni, being this man? Full name, Gen Ishiagane. I met him several times in the past when I was in Date's left eye socket.
Yeah, Geni is the owner of this fusion restaurant, Brahmin. He runs
Wait,
it by
I
himself
don't
and
remember
doesn't
him.
have any help. Where could he be? It's not like him to leave his customers like this. Come on, Ryuki. Wake up! Hey! I said wake up! Jin Furue's other half was found. The other side of his corpse. The one we couldn't find 6 years ago. The time of his death was around 12 o'clock today. What do you think that means?
So Mizuki has eyeballs in her eye now. It used to be in Date's eye.
You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Make it a side part, please.
Ugh.
This guy's
what
drunk.
kind of dream is he having?
How should I know?
Should we try wink syncing?
Forget it. It'd just be a waste of battery.
Ugh.
Ryuki, please, tell me about 6 years ago. I want to know all about what happened back then. The HB case and the explosion are related. If I can solve the HB case, maybe I can figure out where he is.
What the?
I'll take a double shochu curry shot.
What?
This is futile, Mizuki.
He's too drunk.
Ryuki's blood alcohol level is 0.32%. He is quite intoxicated.
Damn.
In fairness, the reason he's like this now is because of that incident. He had psychological issues before, but the events of the case deepened his condition. As you can see, he now spends his days drowning himself in alcohol.
So if we solve this case, we might be able to heal his trauma?
It's possible.
Then it's all the more reason for him to help. For his own sake, too.
Still, I doubt he would wake up even if you cut his eyelids off. What will you do?
Isn't it obvious? I'll sync with him.
What?
Oh, look! A porno mag!
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work on Ryuki. I suspect Date would have woken up instantly.
Oh god. Wait, how do I sync with them?
Come on, big brother! Wake up! Wake up! If you don't hurry, you're gonna be late.
He's awake?
Nurse, pour some soy sauce on me, please.
What?
What?
Right down the middle.
What did he just say? Oh god. Yeah, this game still got some humor. I love it. I love it. It still has it. Middle of what, right? Oh my god. Oh god. I don't know what. Oh, I gotta go into map. But hold on. Let's check out everything. What does he want soy sauce for? Oh my god. This is something else. Abe's giving me the trivia of naughty mix. If you guys want me to choose one of them, I think I could pick and choose. Oh god, we're back here. Wait, I thought this dock was bad. I'm so confused. Okay, hold on.
I'm still here. I've always been here.
Hey, did you hear something?
Yes, that's the cleaning lady.
Oh, okay.
What?
Wait, what?
See what I mean? If you click random stuff, it just does things like that.
Creepy girls used to climb out of those things in the old days.
Creepy girls?
That's right.
Out of the
Or
TV.
was it just one girl? If you copy the tape, is there more than one girl? Or maybe one is real and the rest are clones? They didn't do a good job of explaining it.
Either way, it's creepy.
Okay, I gotta find a good spot for the cam, because for my VODs it won't look good on the left. Right here is good, I guess. Keep it like here. No shot they reference a lot of movies. That's what I love. They'll reference a lot of stuff. So earlier they reference the guy from some academia. I forget.
Wait, you didn't see her at the stadium?
I did, but she's not back yet?
Of course.
My controller keeps
This is
dying.
Boss we're talking
Unplug
about.
it in.
She's probably at a host club in Kabukicho, licking the salt off her third tequila shot right about now.
Too bad Dan wasn't here. He'd be loving this. Where is everyone today? Is it just me and you today, Dan? Or Runner? Well.
I know. I got the report. Jin Furroway's right half was found in Studio Divider's 6 years
I thought he would have
The other half was
he
found
seemed
in the
interested
stadium
in
today,
enjoying.
correct?
Yeah, maybe he's doing
Corpse's
homework.
estimated
Who
time of
knows?
death
Okay.
was around 12 today. No signs of the body having been frozen. And Jin doesn't have any twins. The theory of the right and left half belonging to different people was debunked earlier
If
too.
I've been the only one so far, yeah.
We got
I
the
appreciate
DNA
you being
results.
here.
The DNA extracted from Jin's right half 6 years ago. The base sequence was an exact match with the left half that was found. A 100% match. They definitely belong to the same person. The right half was found 6 years ago on February 10th. Today is also February 10th. What could it mean? Mizuki, do you really intend to sync with him?
Our first
Would it be a
thing.
problem because he's drunk or something?
No, but what I mean is, you haven't gotten permission from Boss, have you? I understand how you feel, Mizuki. I'm sure you want to solve the HB case more than anyone. After all, you lost two very precious things due to that incident. Date, of course, and...
Ah. The suck
left eye.
eyeball.
At least we didn't have to extract your eye to insert the AI ball. There was nothing left to extract.
I am glad the room was vacant.
She got her eye taken out? I don't remember that.
Listen, you shouldn't delve too deeply into this case. I have a very bad feeling about all this.
Don't worry. Boss didn't technically give me permission to sync, but she did assign the investigation to me.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah,
There will be no turning back.
I know.
I see.
Here comes the puzzle.
Then let's get started. What happened 6 years ago? Ryuki's memories may hold the answer. Mizuki, the time limit within Somnium is 6 minutes. Stay there any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed into the subject's mind.
I got it. This isn't my first time sinking, you know.
Okay then, let's begin.
Viva. What the fuck?
I've been practicing. How's my dancing?
Yeah, looking good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
like
Aiba.
freshly caught shrimp.
Oh, no, not you two. I'm too cute to be a shrimp.
Hey, listen. Now's no time for a dance number. We have an investigation to handle.
Ah, yes. My apologies. I felt compelled.
It's the same setup.
Oh, Mizuki. Do you know your way around Somnia? If you are assigned to this case, you will be sinking many times, I'm sure. Would you like a refresher?
Nah, it's fine. I've synced plenty of times already.
Well, if you do run into any issues, you can always check the manual. The manual explains syncs and Somnia comprehensively.
Got it. Thanks. Alright then.
This desk and camera are from the interrogation room.
But there's no walls or ceiling. What am I supposed to do in a place this bare?
Well, before anything... Somnium scan! Activate!
Mental lock. How many mental locks there? There's 3, okay. Dispel Ryuki's hallucination to find the truth. Okay.
This layer of Ryuki's Somnium appears to have 3 mental locks.
So I gotta unlock those, right?
Correct. By doing so, you can travel deeper into his psyche. The truth is found in the deepest layer.
Okay, I'll start with this room first.
Right. There isn't much to interact with, but there must be a way to continue. A folding chair.
Try sitting on it.
There. Oh, what?
Ryuki!
Mizuki, now is your chance to question him. Mizuki, you cannot get away with this just because you're a member of law enforcement. According to Criminal Law Entry 195, Special Civil Assault, you can be punished for abuse of authority.
Chill, we're in a dream. It's fine.
Well, at this rate, we won't get anything out of him. Wake up! Fine. Screw it! Guess I'll just do what has to be done.
Chill! Relax!
You're violating criminal law.
Relax! Aiba! Goddamn! Oh god.
Ryuki, can you tell me what you know about the
Damn.
HB case?
Why do you keep making me remember? Damn it! I was so close to finally forgetting. Please, stop!
Aiba?
Shit. I gotta be careful with my
Aiba, you
answers.
okay?
Yeah, it just got really bright. What was that explosion?
That blue
Die.
thing. Is it an eyeball?
Fuck. You didn't get anywhere.
Ryuki, do you know the culprit?
Oh, this guy got the voice in his head.
What is this? Wait, it's a reverse sync. What? Ryuki's consciousness is flowing into your brain, Mizuki.
What? Shit. 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 We fucked up. Now we're back at her place. Whoa. This is Tama?
This is...
Hey, Tama.
Mr. Date's house.
Jeez. Okay.
What is this? Soup?
I prefer Tama over Ada. Bro, we're not getting anywhere so far.
The culprit's name. I don't know.
Intrusion thwarted.
Oh man, there's reverse sync in this. This is gonna be harder. Shit. I prefer Tama. I still like Aiba.
We've defended against Ryuki's consciousness.
So is everything okay?
It should be, but it is peculiar. Usually, the sinker goes into the subject's mind, but for some reason, the subject's consciousness was able to slip into your mind. But you should be fine now. We have blocked the route of intrusion. We are reconnecting to Ryuki's mind via another path.
That's good. But why did that happen?
Oh fuck. Okay, here comes the time limit. Are you kidding me? Hey. Shoo. I'm new to bold. Once we go through the game more, I'll better have this choose. Oh, we got one. Shades. We chose the right one. Let's go. Because there's two locks. If we got stuck on the other one, we would have been done. Let's go. Good, good. I think there was 3. Shade.
This place is...
It's the cathedral.
Oh, so this is what you were talking about.
Hey, is that rubble?
It appears as though the collapse was halted halfway through.
Oh, it's Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Very strange.
Let's go.
Wait, Mizuki. You can only remain in Somnia for 6 minutes, 360 seconds. For some reason or another, the passage of time in the interior...
As the game runs on, you'll understand it better.
That is not the case now.
You need me to find the info within 6 minutes, right? I got it.
While I remain still, time almost stops. But time progresses when I am in motion.
That's the system that Peter came up with, right? I swear that pewter is like a tech god. Thank you, XCon!
That's an interesting way to compliment someone.
Anyway, if you are stuck, simply stop moving and observe your surroundings. Look at the map and try to get a hold of the situation. Understood?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Go ahead and check that don't display this message again box.
I don't have that function.
Alright. Where should we go off to first?
Oh?
Fuck, there's a lot of places I can go. Guess we just go Ryuki.
What's this? Oh, we're surrounded.
The rubble turned into a hand. Ryuki's dream sure is creepy.
Darn, we cannot get through. We need to find a way out of here. It's a torch. It's on fire.
Inspect, breathe out, or breathe in. So every time I choose an option, it takes time away. That's it's inspected.
It's a normal torch. I can feel the heat of the fire. There is nothing different.
Oh, I see.
Mizuki, I have obtained a key.
What's that?
A key is a new function that Pewter came up with. It uses an algorithm to clarify the rules of a Somnium world or the sync subject's psyche.
In other words, it tells you how the dream works?
Correct.
Damn, we can do that now? Pewter's legit.
The sync system has evolved greatly.
The key can help with unlocking mental locks and better understanding the subject. By searching more, the key will be updated and information accumulated.
So the more I search, the more hints I get.
Alright.
A brazier. I can interact with this for whatever reason.
Let's breathe out. Shit.
It is not getting bigger or smaller.
Blowing on it didn't make it waver either.
Is this fire real?
Always missing a single aspect. AMSSP. AMSSP.
A brazier. It looks like a normal brazier.
Touch it.
No.
Please, come on. Just the tip, please.
Okay then. Hot! Or not?
So it's fire that's not hot?
This fire must have shadow traits.
Shadow traits?
Different properties from the real world. For example, consider fire that is not hot. It is as though it is missing a property that it has in the real world. These shadows are usually heavily affected by the nature of dreams, so we might not extinguish this fire in the usual predictable fashion. A brazier.
Hey.
If If this brazier is a shadow, we can't extinguish it in the normal way.
Let's try something that doesn't normally extinguish fires.
Alright, suck in really hard.
I do have amazing suction.
Amazing suction! Bravo! Marvelous!
Yo!
Huh? Deja vu?
Looks like the shadow traits were the key after all.
Good, she just had to suck in. Good job, Aiba. Yeah, really know how to suck.
That rubble there. Is that lower than before?
Do we have another time limit?
If we do, we cannot be wasting time. Alright, let's chase after Ryuki. If you get lost, use the map.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go back. Oh, God.
Mizuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Hey, Ryuki.
It's not my fault. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Damn it!
Oh, fuck. There's two.
We're trapped in this space again.
But if we get
Aiba
rid of
is
something
winning
with
now.
the shadow trait, maybe we can get out.
Ryuku is blank. He is still holding on to blank and blank. Oh. Okay. So let's talk
An
to these
evolver is
ones.
floating.
Shit.
It's an
Inspect.
evolver. Standard issue for Abyss members.
Is it Ryuki's?
Unless there is a special request. All members are issued the same firearm, so we cannot tell. But there is one thing I notice.
What is it?
I do not feel any electromagnetic forces. The evolver utilizes electromagnetism, so it should be emitting electromagnetic waves.
Oh, maybe it's one of those shadow trait things.
Perhaps.
Oh, yay! I got a tiny!
You know what a timey is, don't you?
It's like a useful item that changes the flow of time, right?
For the most part. Tiny is a material capable of modifying the way the brain processes time. By using this, you can slow down or speed up time in the Somnium world.
I invented it!
You go, Pewter!
You cannot hold on to too many at a time, so be sure to use them as they come.
I remember it was Timmy. Yeah.
It's an evolver. Which method do you want to try? Inside the mouth, below the chin, or on the temple?
Jesus.
You don't have any second thoughts about this?
I do. But my job is to support you, Mizuki. Above all else, I believe in and obey your orders.
I see. Thanks. In that case, can you ignore my last command? What the? Aiba! Aiba!
It was a blank. My ears are ringing.
Jeez. Your nose and ears have been through a lot today, huh?
I have other holes. I'll be fine.
What were you planning on using the other holes for?
It appears obeying your command was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Good job, Mizuki. Well done.
Oh,
Hey, yo!
yeah. Glad it worked.
Now you understanding what I mean by this game.
Ryuki!
Oh god, I need to clip that.
Damn it! Damn it! It's no use. Me dying isn't gonna
Can you
fix
clip that
anything.
from it? Oh my god.
Are these feet?
I can't die yet. I'll carry this forever.
Damn it, no progress. Oh god. Oh, we did get progress. Okay, okay, we're making it somehow. We're gonna make it through somehow. Remember. Ryuki is blank. He is still holding on his regrets
Let's
and
chase after Ryuki.
something. I don't even know how to pull up the map. Oh. So Ryuki's over there.
This again.
But now we know what to do. We need to find the thing with shadow traits and break it, right?
Yes, most likely.
Thank you,
But it looks like we can only interact with Ryuki.
Keep posting on the Discord there. Just say Aiba's back.
Hey, Ryuki.
I can't forget about what I did. I have no future.
Hey, you can just put in my clip channel. Hit him, beat him up, expect. Yeah, you get it. Where we go? Oh, we're gonna beat him
Are you
up.
sure? He's so down on himself. He looks like he needs a good punch.
I am not so sure about that. But okay. Get a hold of yourself!
Shit.
Oh, that killed him.
I killed him.
Nothing changed.
Yo.
Which means getting rid of him didn't do anything.
Let's inspect another Ryuki.
Oh my god. Ryuki is burdened by what happened in the past, still holding regrets,
You have 4
and
minutes remaining.
I don't know.
Ryuki.
I did nothing wrong. I forgot it all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my days.
He's going psychotic inside. We gotta inspect this
His face irritates me, but it is the usual Ryuki.
But Ryuki doesn't usually look this happy.
Huh. He doesn't have a shadow.
No shadow. That means this Ryuki is...
Yes. It could be the shadow trait we are looking for.
Hey.
I did nothing wrong. I forgot it all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my days.
Good timing. I was getting annoyed.
Oh, you seem enthusiastic about this.
Check him.
Get a hold of yourself!
Oh.
Huh?
Shit.
Didn't connect.
It's burned by. He's holding on to the regret and denial. Okay.
I did nothing wrong.
Wait. Oh shit, I didn't mean that.
This Ryuki doesn't have a shadow. And something's weird about how positive he is.
That must be the shadow trait.
So we should do the opposite of what he wants.
Yes, the don't encourage the psychotic breakdown plan.
Ota would probably love the praise, but this is Ryuki, the honor student we're talking about here.
Ugh.
Ryuki, you're doing well.
Yep.
Just forget it all. You did nothing wrong. No one's going to resent you. Boss and everyone else accepts you. Just rest. Take some time off. Enjoy yourself.
No, that's not... Stop! It's all my fault! Which is why I needed to do something.
Nice.
Right, our plan worked.
Okay, why it's timing there?
No! No forgiveness! No mercy!
I need another
Never!
drink.
Never!
Document. Okay. All right. Jesus, it's been like a weird day. Keep getting up down. Did I unlock anything?
The fire. There's
Oh
no going
shit.
What is Ryuki holding on to that's hurting him like this?
3 minutes left. You can
Shit.
do this.
Ouch.
Hey, this police ID is...
Huh?
What?
I think he caused a fire somewhere and killed someone.
Ryuki!
Oh yo.
That's...
I'm sorry. I didn't think this would happen.
You're gonna solve everything. Everything.
Blood.
Let's get out of here, Mizuki.
Fuck, I didn't solve anything. Dropped rubble. We didn't get anything out of this, man. Shit. That's the wrong clap. Oh wait, we got an achievement out of that.
It's the middle of the night.
Who are you again? It's not Bikini. It's not Zucchini either. Oh, I remember. It's Mizuki.
Looks like he hasn't sobered up yet.
I'm not leaving until you give me answers, so quit messing around. You probably weren't listening to me at Brahmin, so I'll say it again.
No need. Tama told me earlier. Jin Furue's other half was found, but the body was alive until noon today. You want to know how? It's simple. Jin's left half flew here. It flew through time from the world 6 years ago.
What are you talking about? Ryuki, I looked inside your mind.
I know. You synced with me, didn't you?
Who was that person?
That person?
The person who was reaching out to you at the end of the Somnium.
We're gonna have to find out who that person was later.
6 years ago that I don't know about. What was it?
You really want to know?
Yeah,
You could be putting yourself in danger.
I'm not afraid.
Fine. Then I'll tell you. But I'm sure there's no need to explain what happened on February 10th, 6 years ago.
Yeah, I was there, at the studio.
Alright, then I'll start from the part you don't know about. The day after the incident. February 11th.
The hell happened on 11? Yo. No, so much has just happened in the past hour. They got tacos and got food poisoning. I think he's with Date here. Oh shit, boss. Date! There's Date!
Mr. Date.
Hey yo, it's Date!
Miyuki, your heart rate is increasing. Don't tell me. You are imagining a woman's bathhouse, aren't you? Fantasizing about the shiny faucets?
Why would that part be my fantasy?
I haven't been on a board in a while.
I wish I could go.
I think you've fallen your ass plenty already.
Did you know this doll can talk, Ryuki?
He's my childhood friend.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I had to dream of Shiny Pots as well. How'd she know, bruh?
It's me, Mario. Nice to meet you.
He talks?
No. Oh god. Okay, where's the hair racer? There it is.
RC goes pretty fast.
Oh? How fast does it go?
3 million kilometers per second.
The universe would collapse if that were true.
When I see that ball, it reminds me of my boyfriend from high school.
Yeah, you seem like the type who'd be into that.
What?
Reminds me of you, boss.
Which part?
Oh man, if I could play the first one again, just cause the gimmicks. How Date and Boss were together. It was a fucking hilarious collaboration. I don't know why people don't know this game that well. It's such a freaking good game.
You want to hear some juicy gossip? I heard they got transferred to Lemniscate.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Good for them.
Hey, I'm your superior, you know. You should all at least pretend you're interested.
Why is Tama just...
Tama, show me the news.
That's not how you ask for a favor, is it?
I beg of you, Lady Tama.
How about this?
What are you showing me, Tama?
I said news, not nudes.
Oh my god.
Nice and soft. It
Whoa.
feels kind of soothing being here.
Anything to promote office wellness.
What are you talking about?
Well then, you won't mind if I join you.
Oh, Date!
I'm kidding.
Date, goddamn.
Wanna see it again?
No. Thank you.
Oh god. This game is so funny. I wish more was here to witness it.
The QR code on that sign was shown during the live stream too.
Yeah, quite clearly.
That means it was seen by people around the world.
They say the ViewCube video and the link got several million views.
The account is already deleted, but you know how it is. People uploaded copies to other sites almost immediately.
That means the actual number of people who saw it is several times greater.
Anything strange happened since?
What do you mean?
Maybe a bunch of people being sent to the hospital after seeing the video or something.
No, I haven't heard any reports like that so far.
I see.
Like I said, the uploader of the original video is unknown. I see a stupid-looking man's face. Like this.
Yeah, I'll try.
You'll try? What the hell is that? Why don't you say it like you mean it, asshole?
Why is
It's your
Tama so
duty to solve
mean?
this case. This is why you're here, isn't it?
It's all right now, because I am here.
Oh my.
Half for all, we are full-time heroes.
Ryuki? You feeling okay?
Oh my, oh, My Hero Academia? Yes, sir.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
You're trying to convince yourself.
Oh my god. You'll love this game, Runner.
Exhausted.
I got it, Tama. You can close it.
I found out what that rug actually costs, by the way. Something like 500 million yen.
That's true. I confiscated it from a thief.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah. I want to be a star employee. Prototype version of AI Ball. Oh.
What's wrong? You've been staring.
Oh, it's nothing.
Let's take the Date first.
I thought you were on vacation.
Yeah, new labor laws. I'm supposed to be on break.
Then why are you here?
Well, why not? I was bored, so I thought I'd come play darts.
This is supposed to be a place of business. Could you not play around in here?
What? This room is full of things to play with. Is there something on my face?
Well,
Let me guess. Eye patch?
Yeah.
Looks cool, doesn't it? I'm wearing the patch because Iva ran away from home.
That's not the whole story, though, is it, Dante? You tried to watch a VR video of bikini girls splitting watermelons at the beach.
I can't do this anymore. I am done being your partner.
No way
But
you
left
just
out
did
of
that.
Dante's eye socket and ended up at my place.
so she's at your house right now?
No, she's working on a top secret mission.
What mission?
If I told you, it wouldn't be top secret.
Bro, I miss Date.
I saw the news last night. I talked to Boss earlier too, so I know the gist of what's going on. A corpse suddenly appeared in the middle of a live stream, right? For some reason, just the right half. Like it traveled through time and space. Advice? I only give advice when I'm drinking. Shall we?
It's not even noon yet.
Who cares? I'm on vacation.
Oh, wait.
Well, I'm not.
Come on. My treat, as usual.
No, I'll just handle this myself.
What? Drink with me. There's a real cozy bar in Omiya I know about. I think you'll like it.
Wouldn't that be the left half that was on the studio and the right half in the field?
How did you know?
And why Omiya of all places?
You don't know? Saitama is hot right now.
It's
Maybe? I didn't really.
That's not what I meant.
Depends, cause his legs were facing this side. No, it was this side. So it was his right half. It was his right half.
What? You went to a host club in Kabukicho after the investigation, didn't you?
In the back. Yes, that's right.
I mean, you usually do that.
I went straight home last night. I can't be out drinking every night. My kid would never let me hear the end of it.
She has a kid?
Your kid?
Yeah, my little girl. At least, I think she's a little girl. I didn't spot any dangly bits, so unless she says otherwise.
I had no idea you had a daughter, boss.
You got a daughter? Wait, what?
Either. Why'd you keep that a secret all this time?
It wasn't a secret. No one asked.
You got a daughter? That's new to me.
Yeah, the entire country's been talking about it all day.
Not just Japan, but the whole world. A body sliced in half suddenly appeared in the middle of a broadcast? And then there was that weird QR code, too. I'd be surprised if it didn't go viral.
But how strange. There was a blackout before the corpse appeared, right? So why didn't the stream get cut off? It hasn't even been half a day. No new info for you yet. Jin's left half hasn't been found yet either.
Why did his right half burst into flames like that?
We're still looking into it.
So I think this is leading up to the field.
Mechanical or electrical pieces.
So it wasn't a time bomb.
Do you think it could have been spontaneous combustion?
Who knows?
Okay then. Tama and I will continue the investigation.
Oh, wait. Before you go, there's one thing I want you to be careful about. Abyss is having issues with the communication network right now. Any data obtained by your AI ball can't be uploaded to the cloud.
Yeah, I can't do
Sounds like my
anything
Steam right now.
I can only save data inside my body's storage.
So we'll be in big trouble if you break.
Yes, any data saved from today on will be lost.
Understood. We'll be careful.
So, where do you plan on going first?
I thought we'd start by asking around for more info. I haven't been able to talk to the people who were at the scene much yet.
Mizuki, Iris, Mona, Chinpei, and Andy's Komeiji, the host.
Do you have their locations?
Yes, I've obtained each of their locations through the GPS on their smartphones. First, Mizuki is at a place called Matsushita Diner.
Ota's place.
Iris seems to be
Just
on the
need to plug
campus
this
of
in.
Sekiba High.
Makes sense. She's a student there.
I'm still here.
Moma and Chinpei are at the Kumakura office.
Right. Dragon and Lantern's place.
And finally, Komeiji. He seems to be on the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
Misatan. That department store in Shinjuku?
Do you want to ride along for the investigation, Mr. Date?
I'm not gonna work on my day off. I'm not that bored.
Bored enough to come here.
There are many types of boredom. This is different.
Well, Ryuki, I'm counting on you.
Right. Leave it to me.
Tama, you take care of Ryuki, okay?
Always.
How are you liking this game so far? It's usually like a secret thinking that you could click. Wait, I don't know where they told me to go. I didn't see any game. A friend recommended me this game at work. I've never picked up, but like your both. Yeah, you're gonna have to play the first one to understand the second one more.
How long are you going to keep that here?
Until I get a new boyfriend.
Then it's gonna stay there forever.
Date, I'm assigning you to Venezuela.
Good luck.
Yo, why you should play the first one? Because Date is, oh my god, he makes the game, I swear. You'll see why. Alright, so where did I have to go? Looks at but oh, this is all things I did. I guess I gotta go in order. I'll ride the wave watching with you play the first one and play this. This doesn't really give spoilers, by the way, of the first one. So you can play the second one into the first one even. It's just that you'll just understand the characters better if from the first one coming on second one.
Man, this sucks. I already talked my jaw off yesterday.
That was with the local detective, right? I haven't heard anything yet.
Big sis, perhaps you should help them?
Big sis?
Ah, that's just what I call Mizuki.
Ah, and you're...
My name is Kizuna. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Ryuki, right? You were on that quiz show last night. See something you like, Ryuki?
No.
I'll sell you that poster for 1,000 yen.
No, thank you.
Kizzy, if you wanted to change the light bulbs or something, you can stack the cases there and stand on top of them.
No, thank you. I have absolutely no desire to do so.
Mr. Maybe later.
Shit. I didn't mean to skip that. There's a guy sitting over. Who's this?
Maybe you shouldn't talk to that guy. He seems pretty drunk.
He's drinking non-alcoholic beer.
What do you want, jerk?
I was not aware you could get drunk from
Skip dialogue. I didn't mean to skip dialogue.
It's all right now, because I am here. How are you, young boy?
I wonder if he is actually the voice actor for the one guy in My Hero Academia.
Pardon me, but may I ask your name? Salt, pepper, spices, and...
It says Ota's black sauce.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? If you meow at a lucky cat statue, happiness will come your way.
I see.
It's true. Alright. Let's talk to Oda.
Man, that was crazy. I said it before, but I was watching that stream live. I heard Tessa and Mizuki were gonna be on that show, right? Then that body appeared out of nowhere. Man, I couldn't believe what I saw. Speaking of crazy, that ViewCube video.
You saw it?
No, not the whole thing. Too scary. I saw the one before, though.
The one before?
You don't know?
All Might, that's his
I
name.
think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
Ah, I know of that one as well. The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct?
Yup. There was some kind of code hidden in it, too.
According to the rumors, whoever deciphers it will learn the secret of the world.
Secret of the world? Did a grade schooler come up with that or something?
You're a grade schooler yourself, by the way.
Are you Mr. Ota Matsushita?
Oh, you heard of me? Did you talk to Date or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Link to new Cyclops here because that's how I know his name and age.
Ota is 24. 1 year older than you, Ryuki.
What? Ota is 24 now?
That's why I'm being polite.
Nah.
Ota handles the cooking, serving, and accounting all by himself.
That's right.
Sama, are there any legal issues with this?
Not at all. His mother, Mayumi Matsushita, holds the proper certification for food hygiene.
Mr. Matsushita, can I ask where your mother is?
Probably in the living room back there. I guess she's sitting at the kotatsu watching TV or something. That came out of nowhere. Of course I have one. You met her yesterday, right?
Lives in Mizuki's face.
The girl named Iris Sagan.
He thinks Iris is his girlfriend.
Tongue out.
Oh, well, as long as we're on the subject. Are you going out with anyone, Kizzy?
Oh, me? Such relations with gentlemen.
You good voice for Sisakura, so
Are you
said she
into
should.
babyface guys that know?
So they weren't.
No shame.
They just imitate his voice.
My type is so stereotypical that I am embarrassed to admit it. Someone like Prince Charming.
A prince?
I yearn to be a princess. I hope my Prince Charming will appear before me with a glass slipper someday. That's my dream.
Glass slipper?
Ota? Who is that?
Well, he's a customer. He comes by a lot.
Well, in any case, I have a great affinity for shoes. My admiration of Princess Cinderella partially comes from that, I'm sure. Glass slippers. Isn't that so magical? How lovely it would be to dance in them.
Wouldn't it be hard to dance in glass slippers?
That is true.
The video starts with a bunch of bats flying around. Guess that's where the bats part comes from. I don't know what the 490 means, though.
Were you able to decode it?
No way. I had no idea what it meant.
Well, it's not like solving it would have been a big deal. I'll bet that secret of the world stuff is bogus anyway.
Don't ruin the fantasy, Mizuki.
I'm just telling it like it is. It's just an ARG. It's a game for kids.
ARG means alternate reality game. The game master releases mysterious information to
ARGs?
the
Is there
public.
games, real games without ARGs?
Posters, stuff like that. Players decode the information to discover a location or objective that moves the game forward. Simply put, an ARG is a fusion of games and real life.
I am indeed. How did you know?
Your uniform?
Don't tell me you're a uniform buffer, Yuki. I didn't take you for a pervert.
Kizzy is good friends with Iris and Mame too. Oh, you don't know about Mame, do you? Amame Doi's her full name. She attends Sekuba High like Kizzy and Iris.
Iris and Mame belong to the same dance club as I. It was through them that I was introduced to Big Sis. Yes, I most certainly do. However, I am not very good at it.
That's not true. You've even won a dancing competition before.
That was nothing more than a fluke. Iris is a far better dancer. This is a bit difficult to explain. I just sensed a certain elegance to Mizuki that was characteristic of an older sister.
Is that a compliment?
Tama, how old is Kizuna?
18, same as Iris. They're in their third year, so they're graduating soon. In other words, Mizuki is a whole 6 years younger than Kizuna.
Oh, this is 6 years ago still.
I was watching that quiz show live as well.
Oh, right, because she doesn't have her eye
I couldn't
thing.
believe
Okay,
it.
that's how we'll know.
That corpse suddenly appeared on the screen. I couldn't sleep last night from the shock of it all. I was worried about Big Sis and Iris as well.
Yeah, you called
No
me
problem,
a bunch,
Ren.
I remember.
You witnessed the corpse with your own eyes, did you not? Are you certain you're okay?
I'm totally fine.
Your mental fortitude is admirable.
I've been through a lot is all. Today is February 11th, National Foundation Day.
Oh yeah, it is. So why are you here?
Why else? To eat some of Ota's cooking. I brought my friend Kizzy with me.
And I appreciate your business.
Fix my issue? Oh, what was going on?
Huh. And?
My browser was
I mean,
lagging.
Mr. Date is like your foster father, so I thought I'd let you know just in case.
Foster father? I'm the one taking
Nice.
care of him. I'm paying the rent and utility bills too.
Oh.
Oh, I know of Mr. Date as well. He is quite close with Iris, so I have the honor of being on friendly terms with him as well.
Iris had an offer to appear on the show, so she was asked to bring another talent from Lemniscate, but no one could make it, so I decided to go instead. As the president of Lemniscate, I couldn't just turn it down.
President? Aren't you 12?
It's a long story. I ended up taking over the company after Daddy. Sorry, but I don't know anything. I just went on the show like Iris asked, and then a body showed up out of nowhere. I've heard about Jin Furue, but it's not like I knew him personally.
Whenever I
Sorry,
type the
can't
letters,
really help.
beard one letter, so it's... Oh, yeah. I've got that leg before, too.
Hey, Kizzy, I want to see you dance.
Good thing I fixed it.
Where did this come from?
I want to see too.
Don't you want to see too, Ryuki?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've gotta see this.
Then I'll play some music. Just a sec.
Wait, I have not agreed to anything yet.
Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. No, this is New Jeans dance. Love it. It's killing me. I didn't agree anything. The whole damn choreograph just went down. Oh my god.
I know your name. You're Kizuna, aren't you?
I
heard you introducing yourself earlier. My name's Leon Twining, and I'm 22 years old. My father's American and my mother's Japanese. So, Kizuna, I want you to marry me. No, I'm not okay. My heart feels like a jackhammer, like it's gonna burst out of my chest any second.
I fell in love at first sight.
Actually, I got fired yesterday. I didn't feel like doing anything after I woke up this morning. I came here so I could drink my problems away.
But you were drinking non-alcoholic beer.
I can still get drunk off of them, okay?
What job did you get fired from?
I was a bank clerk.
What were you really?
I don't like talking about it, but I was a janitor.
I think that is a noble job.
You're so right! But unfortunately, my job was taken from me. And I have zero motivation to do anything now. Hard work just seems so pointless.
I dislike people who don't work hard.
All right. I'm hitting up the employment office tomorrow.
This guy has a rather one-track mind.
What is wrong with him?
That bad though.
Oh
Of
god.
course this isn't a joke. Kizuna's dance purified my heart. There was so much darkness building inside me, but she cleared it all away. It felt like I went straight to heaven. I've always wanted to be a pilot since I was little. It was my dream to fly through the sky. Kizuna made that dream come true for me. Seeing her dance, it was like my soul pierced the heavens and flew
Zuna
into
is
the
18.
stars. So, I've decided. I'm gonna marry her! Won't you marry me, Kizuna?
No, thank you.
Shot down.
I'll pretend I didn't hear
But
that.
still, right?
No, thank you.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that either.
No, thank you.
Anyway, I won't give up. You'll come around eventually, Kizuna. My motto is, if at first you don't succeed, try and fail again!
I
What?
think you mean try again.
Oh.
Now, we haven't obtained much useful information. There's no point in staying here for too long.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else.
Oh my god. That was great. That was fucking amazing. Oh yeah, this game. I love it. It gives you a twist. Like gives you. I don't know. I feel like I'm watching an anime. I love it. Oh, is that Iris?
Iris, how are you feeling?
Wait, who the hell is
Still
this?
upset about last
That's not
night?
Mizuki, is it?
Okay, I recover pretty quick from these things. See? I'm bouncing right back. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy bunny!
Ryuki, would you mind hitting her with a German suplex?
Later. By the way, you're...
That's Mame. She's one of my best friends.
Nice to meet you. My name is Amame Doi. I'm a third year at Sekiba High, and I'm in the same dance club as Iris. I'm a super hyper cutie miracle beauty.
Ryuki, I think we should leave.
Hold on. So you're the one I heard about.
He's blushing, bro.
Told me about you earlier.
Huh. You just pictured me in a leotard, didn't you?
No?
Help, it's a pervert! Somebody call the police!
I am the police.
Oh, come to think of it, you were on the quiz show last night, weren't you? Your name?
This
starts with an
making
R.
up shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Rarotaro, was it?
It's Ryuki!
I see. Mr. Ryuki Rarotaro.
Wait, what is happening? God damn. Bruh. This game, oh my god. I'm telling you guys right now, there is no story game that is like this humorous.
Don't you know today is February 11th?
It's just so very left. Damn. I have played a game with her, Amami's voice actor. Ooh, which game was that?
I just felt compelled.
I can only wear this uniform and attend school for about another month or so.
So I invited Mame, and we just kind of ended up here.
Iris and Amame are third years.
That then request. Oh. Nice. German suplex.
Mizuki didn't tell you?
She did, but I want to double check, just in case.
The agency I belong to, Lemniscape, received a request for me to appear. They wanted me and one more person to participate as a pair, but we couldn't find anyone with an opening in their schedule. And that's why Mizuki ended up going instead.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. I boiled a potato and my socks in a sack.
What?
Mr. Ryuki.
Are you okay?
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. It did feel like some sort of paranormal phenomenon, though.
Paranormal?
Like I mentioned last
Dude,
night,
his soup
maybe
sucks.
that body teleported here from some
Oh
other
man.
world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension, and that split the body in two.
Speaking of which, there are rumors that people who watched that video and disappeared could have also been swallowed into another dimension.
Iris is sitting on a chair.
Leering at an 18-year-old. That's a bit creepy, don't you think?
Oh, what the fuck?
Not leering. Iris is just sitting on a chair. I have no further commentary.
Now you're trying too hard.
Well, what do you want me to say?
You found a song? Oh. Oh, you did X.
Whoa! The mommy turned into a skeleton!
It's an X-ray.
You know what Dante would say about X-rays? You would get so turned on about the hip bones. Like, oh my god, those hip bones. Ah, Jesus.
It's just me and my mom back home, so
Oh, post up the
I
song.
don't have time to go to college or a specialty school.
But Mommy is so smart. She always has the best grades, even though she doesn't go to class much.
I've been busy with my part-time job and dance practice.
Where do you work?
I work as a mermaid at a gaudy maid cafe called Sunfish.
Oh, the Sunfish Pocket.
Mermaids are what they call the maids that work there.
They wear these cute mermaid outfits as they serve the customers? Now I know because I used to work at Sunfish Pocket a long time ago. Mommy works there at night after dance practice.
Don't tell anyone, but until about 11.
Even when you were 17.
Yes, ever since I was 16.
That's a violation of Article 61 of the Labor Standards Act.
No.
Though it would be the employer who would be penalized.
I lied to the manager about my age. So according to my profile, I'm 20 years old right now.
That's a bit...
Does it have the boiled potatoes and socks in a sack there? Oh. Damn.
That QR code video. A similar video went viral about half a year ago.
The Bats 490 video. Supposedly people who saw it suddenly vanished.
That's 490. Kizuno mentioned the same thing.
So, they say those who went missing were taken into another dimension.
What? Just give me 1 moment. I'll take a quick washroom break. You got shit too. Be right back. I'm back. I know I keep getting up and down, but it's okay. So where are we?
Yes, so did I.
But you two haven't disappeared.
That's because we haven't decoded it.
There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific location.
You have to go there to get taken into another dimension.
And the people who decrypted the code all said the same thing before vanishing.
I've learned the secret of the world.
But no one knows what that secret is.
Alright.
I know about the incident. I was watching the live stream of that quiz show. I don't think there's anyone from our generation that doesn't know who he is. He's famous for having a sharp tongue. He used to write a bunch of completely lame articles and critiques online. He used to start up stupid internet drama crap on Twitter, too.
Amami has a pretty sharp tongue herself.
His main job was being the CEO of Music Food. I guess that's like the president of the company.
Why is
I think
Steven's still not connecting?
He started the business when he was 22.
But his history before then is shrouded in mystery. And no one knows anything about his childhood, right?
Yeah. He was a pretty mysterious figure.
What the fuck?
Kenny, I told you to wait for me at the gate, didn't I?
Yeah, but I got here a bit early.
His name is Gen Ishiagane. He's the owner of the fusion restaurant Ramen in Golden Yokocho. Now, I'm sure you already know that.
Yeah, I've been there many times. But why is Gen here?
Ah, if it isn't Mr. Ryuki. Are you here to investigate that case by any chance?
Yes, I was talking to Iris about it.
I also watched the quiz show last night. Several people I know were on it.
Yep.
I drove here to pick up Amame and Iris. I need them to help out at work tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Genny. Something came up.
Oh, I see.
I'm free though. I can still help.
It screams a certain vibe. I just came back from the washroom. Now this guy's here.
Big ol' happy threesome.
That was a weird way to
Right?
phrase it.
Amame visited Brahman a lot, even back when it was in Yotsuya.
Once it moved to Golden Yokocho, I took Iris there.
You've been to Brahmin too, Mr. Ryuki?
What?
Of course. I've been there several
Really?
times. Mr. Date took me there.
Mr. Date? So you must know Mr. Date too, Genny.
I've known him for a long time. We're so close, we've seen each other's
This is all
buttholes.
sauce. This game's too funny.
Small world.
Is she really going to ignore the butt part?
Yeah.
Oh, are you asking because I'm wearing this mask? It was fine. The security for this school is practically non-existent. There are tons of places on the grounds without any fences or security cameras.
So you didn't walk in through the front gate?
I couldn't have, dressed like this. A guard would have stopped me.
He would scare people if he took it off. I've seen him without mouth myself, but that's what he said. Totally something he was born with. He got a monster when he was a kid. I called a monster. Threesome, right?
You're more than welcome to visit anytime.
Genny's cooking is amazing.
Everything he makes is so good.
I hope my game saves, man. Because if it's not on cloud.
Matsushita Diner are competing for the #1 spot.
Come on now, don't compare my restaurant with a place like that. The cooking there was superb when Takuro was still the man behind the chef's knife. But now it's his son Ota running.
I just don't know when it saves. I haven't seen the autosave.
Cooking. These dishes are missing the most important condiment.
Well, I think we got enough info here for now. Ryuki, wanna get going?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's go Kamiko Kaira's office. Yeah, let's do Momo. The guy who is in love with Iris.
Wait, you're the director of that quiz show, Chimpei?
You got a problem with that?
No, but...
I told you, he got out. He's making an honest living as a civilian these days. Ain't that right?
That's right, boss.
Stop calling me that. You're not a member of the gang anymore.
There are a lot of lanterns lined up here.
Maybe MoMA hung them up.
Wait, who's hung? Who?
What?
Huh? MoMA?
Moma's hung, huh?
Yo!
That's not what I said.
Well, yeah, what? Hold up, hold up.
A dragon with a gold ball. Kind of like us, Ryuki.
You're not made of gold, though.
I feel like she's a masochist. Yes, I feel that too.
Do, re, mi, so fa.
I've been flattened.
Masochist.
Hear something?
No, nothing.
Oh, just so you know, that thing's fake. It's not a real tiger.
ashtray in this day and age? How anachronistic is this place? It's like a Yakuza den in here.
That's exactly what it is.
I hacked into it. There are a ton of videos of salmon laying eggs in there.
I don't think that's a problem. We all have our own interests.
What the fuck? What?
My girl has a baby on the way right now. So we decided to get married, but her parents wouldn't approve of it. Said they wouldn't let me have their daughter unless I got out of the business. I agonized over the decision, so much that I could only eat 2 slices of pizza instead of the usual 3. But a man has to do what a man has to do, right? So I made up my mind to talk to the boss about it. But before I could...
Oh, I get it. Then I'll try asking him for you.
And Moma listened to Iris.
What? I didn't have any ulterior motives, so don't get it twisted.
I came to say thanks to the boss for yesterday. I was thinking of going to Akiba, and this place is on the way.
Why Akiba?
Well, I need to stop by a maid cafe.
What?
Cafe?
Yeah, it's called Sunfish Pocket. My girlfriend works there.
Wait, who's his girlfriend?
I actually used to attend the vocational school to learn about film. I wanted to be a porn director. I used the connections I got there to reach out to a production company for online shows. And I was promoted to director right away. Supposedly, the last director ran away, so they really needed me to take his place. We didn't have enough people. The quiz show needed 3 teams of 2 to answer questions. We tried hard, but couldn't get together that last team. I had no choice but to participate myself, so I invited the boss to go with me.
And Moma agreed to participate?
Well, you know, it was a request from one of my precious underlings, after all.
Iris.
I convinced him by saying Tessa would be there too. Then he agreed right away. Sorry, but I haven't found anything that might be a lead.
What about the rest of the staff?
They'll probably tell you the same thing.
The detectives from HQ have already questioned the rest of the staff. Their report is uploaded on the database. 0 clues. There isn't any information that could help us at all.
They were supposed to swap out every hour. United States slated for 9 p.m.
About the others, I already turned in a list of contestants to the cops. Why don't you try hitting them up one by one?
The other detectives already took care of that a while back. No clues there either. There haven't been any reports of suspicious individuals.
I'm pissed about the case too. That co-appearance was like a dream come true. The whole show was ruined. I'd love to get my hands on the bastard responsible.
A dream come true?
The boss and Tessa got to...
Shut it! Anyway, I'd love to help you with your investigation and all, but unfortunately, I don't have any info that might be useful to you. Didn't he just say so earlier? It is what it is. Yeah, I didn't take his finger or anything. We're not doing any of that outdated cutting off your finger deal.
After all, the Kumakuras are a gang with morals.
Sounds like an oxymoron. Like a vegan zombie.
Wow. Choose say.
I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see any suspicious people hanging around the studio, for example?
Suspicious people? I guess the only one who comes to mind is Kameji.
Kameji? You mean...
Yeah, Andy's Kameji, the host.
Oh, the host.
Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. I'm not talking about our group, of course. It's just something I heard at a meeting with the street bosses. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions. Though that might not have anything to do with last night.
Okay.
Komeiji has connections with the Yakuza?
That's weird.
Could be true?
Let's figure that out later. You need to gather intel for now.
Got it. Then let's go somewhere else.
Last place, department store. Let's go.
Shoma, my little boy, he's in elementary school. One day I wake up, go to the bathroom mirror, and I have writing on my forehead. It must have been Shoma. He had been learning letters in school recently. Anyway, he writes, Death Tub. And I'm thinking, Death Tub? Is that what he meant? Was he trying to tell me something? Then Shoma saw my face and started busting out laughing. And I was thinking, what's so funny? That's when I realized, when you see Death Tub in the mirror, God of Energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
What? What's so funny about that?
Another story about Shoma. One day I got a call.
Oh, it said Butthead.
Heavyset vice principal told me, your Shoma called me a pig of all things. I apologized, then gave Shoma a talking to. Listen here, Shoma. Don't you ever call the vice principal that again. He said, okay, I won't call the vice principal a pig anymore, but it's okay if I call a pig vice principal, right? I say, sure, why not? So then as the kid is leaving, he says, I'm sorry, can I go play with my friends now, vice principal? God of Energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Wah. Why does Tama think this is so hilarious?
Are you finished?
Tama ever done
You're the only one here. You're Mr. Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department, right? You came here to talk about what happened?
Yes.
Then let's go somewhere else to talk. You prefer someplace quieter, right?
There's like nobody here. Huh? What the fuck? We're on the Ferris wheel?
Wait, the Ferris wheel?
Well, why not?
Alone with a middle-aged man in an enclosed space? This is not what I had in mind.
Jeez.
Look! The ants are like people!
It's the other way around. Wait, the other way around doesn't sound right either.
You know I'm a comedian now, but when I was in my early 20s, I was working as a regular company employee. I appeared on several quiz shows on the side and ended up winning first place many times.
Komeiji was famous as a quiz king ever since he was a student. He even had worshippers who lauded him as the quiz god.
Thinking back, that may have been the peak of my life. Adored wherever I went, everyone buying me all sorts of things. Maybe I shouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like I did. I was so enamored by the glamorous celebrity life. I've always loved comedy, so I strived to become a comedian. And after that, well, it's just as you saw on that stage.
I wonder why there wasn't an audience. It was so funny.
What? How?
Oh, this? It's my one and only stage outfit. This sharp little bow tie is the highlight. My boy bought it for me last year.
Bow ties are somewhat unusual. Traditional ties are more common.
But you weren't wearing that tie last night, were you?
Oh, I
Oh
wasn't.
shit, who
I
wasn't?
tend to take it off or put it on based on how I'm feeling.
Do you come to the stage a lot?
Yeah, the owner of the Misaton department store took a liking to me. He's given me the opportunity to appear several times now. I love Ferris wheels. I like anything that continuously spins around, actually. Plane propellers, washing machines, the beds at love hotels.
There used to be rotating beds at love hotels a long time ago.
What?
How do you know that?
Just like life, isn't it? With its ups and downs. We rotate around the same places over and over.
Well, the beds at love hotels don't go up and down, though. Although, I guess they do, in a way.
My boy is just like me, you know?
Shoma? You mentioned him on stage earlier.
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time.
Right?
He talks like he's all grown up.
She's always on it.
He's still a kid inside.
With your love of Ferris wheels, I'd say you're still a kid on the inside too.
She's basically Date.
You got a point there. You're probably right. I'm sorry. I have no idea what happened. I was just invited there and hosted the show as requested. Then that body suddenly appeared.
Did you know Jin, the victim?
I've never met him. I do know he was hated for his extreme narcissism and ego. If I had to guess, the motive was probably a grudge. Someone must have had a grudge against him and did that.
Probably.
I haven't told you yet, have I? The producer for that show knew about me from my Quiz King days. He thought I could tell all sorts of anecdotes and gave me an offer to host the show. Right. Sorry for calling you Team Popo back then. It was in the script. Didn't really have a choice. Does it?
A little.
A lot is more like it. Komechi's blood alcohol level is 0.12%, the early stages of inebriation.
I just couldn't get over what happened last night and ended up drinking too much.
Yeah.
I wanted to forget about everything. I had to drink. He's right in the middle of his rebellious stage, so he's been a handful. His mother hasn't been around for about 3 years now.
Was it a divorce?
Yeah. She got sick of me and left the house.
Does this have to do with the Yakuza by any chance?
What? Where in the world did that come from?
Just something I heard.
Oh, he's sweating now.
That you have gang connections.
That's complete nonsense. I'm just an ordinary comedian.
Well, even if it was true, he wouldn't just admit it.
Sorry I couldn't help, Mr. Ryuki. I wish you luck with the investigation. I'm rooting for you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Anything I'm missing? Oh. I got to get in here. Back to the headquarters.
You're going back to Abyss?
Yeah.
This guy's riding classy, damn.
I have so far.
Then why don't you just do it in this limousine?
Oh, right. I guess I could.
Yo. There's a woman sitting on a seat. What? Is this the first time he's seen Hammer?
Shut up! Stop shouting!
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
I'm still not used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision. So, why did you come out?
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way. Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Then you'd be a goner too. I'm the one driving this car, you know.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
I can't. This car is all I have of my parents.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young.
Oh
From
shit.
then on, I was living with my younger brother. But 6 years ago, he also.
Damn, he lost his brother too.
There isn't much useful information to sort out in the first place. If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on. The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct? There's a code hidden inside Bats 490. They say the code reveals a specific location.
Everyone who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world. Hey,
Okay.
Tama. Is Bats 490 still up anywhere on the internet?
I looked it up. Here it is.
I don't want to watch it. Door. Driving. Pills. Falling out of the sky. Oh, getting sliced in half. Rip me, burn me. I think it's a pill they take and they get sliced in half or so. Maybe?
I have no idea what it's supposed to mean.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look. Isn't that what you're investigating for?
Yeah, but remember what Mr. Date and Iris said?
For some reason, just the right half. Like it traveled through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that split the body in two.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just for some reason it's stuck in my head.
Same as the QR video. It was originally uploaded to ViewCube, then it spread from there. The account holder is unknown.
In any case, Bats 490 is the only lead we have right now. If we can figure it out, maybe it'll lead to the QR video.
Huh.
Ryuki, you have a call. It's from Mizuki.
Mizuki?
I'm connecting her.
Oh, Ryuki? I got your boss.
What is it?
I remembered something about Bats 490. I thought maybe it could lead to a clue.
What did you remember?
Someone in my class at school actually figured it out. He decoded the hidden message in Bats 490.
What?
He did?
His name is Shoma Enda. He might know something, so I would go find him. Anyway, see ya!
Shoma. Isn't that?
Andy's Komeji's
Son. Oh shit. Still February 11th. Holy, this has been one day.
Shoma, you know what happened last night, right? The QR code displayed on that sign. There was a link in it leading to a video. We're calling it the QR video. I wanted to talk to you about it. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
What is looks like earthenware? Maybe it's some sort of device?
It's a CRT TV. But do you think it can pick up digital broadcasts?
It could, with a dedicated tuner.
Strange.
You laugh more often than you breathe.
A picture of Ame no Uzume, a goddess from Japanese mythology. Supposedly, she's the goddess of entertainment and laughter.
Is this a poem written by Komeiji? It says, "It's okay to fall off the horse. You're a saddle after all."
I know.
Wait, this was supposed to be touching?
It wasn't too important. It was just talking about the CRT TV. Alright.
Just to confirm, your father is Andy's Komeiji, and his real name is Yoneharu Enda. Is that right?
This kid ain't gonna
I
talk.
heard you went to the same elementary school as Mizuki? She's actually the one who told me about you. What are you making? Don't tell me it's a bomb. You know about the video called Bats 490, right? I have a feeling it's related to the QR video somehow. You solved the code in Bats 490, didn't you? And it showed you a certain location. Am I right?
He's completely ignoring you.
Maybe because he's wearing headphones.
No, that's not it. There's no sound coming from them. Chastity belt on his heart must be locked tightly.
What kind of metaphor is that?
You won't be able to see his uvula unless you open that lock.
So what you mean is, he probably won't speak unless you can find the key to his heart, I'm guessing.
There might be a key somewhere in this room. Let's find it.
A key to open the lock on his heart.
It's no use talking to him, I think. You'll have to find the key to his chastity belt first.
Okay, so we gotta find it.
What is that?
It looks like a robot. I tried searching, but it looks like it's not commercially available.
A homemade robot, huh? Hey, Shoma, would you mind showing me the robot in your closet?
Huh? How do you know about that?
Oh, well,
Tell him you heard it from Komeiji.
Right. I heard about it from Mr. Komeiji.
From my dad?
That's right.
Okay then. Just for a bit, okay?
Cool. Let's see what this robot is. It's like a cleaning robot.
You made that?
Yeah. I call it Robota.
All by yourself?
Uh-huh. There's a junk shop in Akiba. I got all the parts there. This robot only has one tire. It uses a gyro to keep its balance. Fine-tuning it is really hard.
Now he's talking. Let's compliment like crazy.
Wowee! This is crazy! It's absolutely bonkers! How can you make such a complex robot like this? Are you an alien? Or from the future, maybe? Or some sort of god? And this form! Refined yet playful. Such an unconventional design. It's obvious your sense of style is immaculate. Oh, wonderful! So
Okay,
wonderful.
Ryuki.
I will never forget this day. I thank the creator that I was able to meet a
Too
genius that will
strong,
go
very
down in
too
history.
strong. Oh, we got him to laugh. Okay, we got him to laugh.
Looks like the lock is opened.
Yeah, we did
Looks
it.
like it.
Maybe not too strong. Alright.
Put them on so I can concentrate better.
But you're not listening to music, are you?
Makes
I only
sense.
turn on the noise canceling.
Oh shit.
One of the parts for Robota, the robot running around. I want to upgrade it. I'm trying to make it so it can carry my weight.
What?
Yeah.
Sounds.
Andy's Komeiji is my dad. Sorry, I don't really want to talk about him.
Why not?
Well, because... Why does it matter?
Oh fuck, we upset him.
She's just a classmate. We're not friends or anything. I don't talk to her much.
Do you wish you could talk to her more?
No, of course not.
Even though she's cute?
That Ugo? She's not cute.
Wow.
His temperature is rising. That was clearly a lie.
Yeah, I can tell. Now, I think it's about time we get back to why I'm here.
I solved it.
Hmm?
The Bat's 490 code. I
I
solved
solved it.
How?
I have to go soon, so I'll tell you the short version.
That's fine. Please just tell me. The video's hidden message pointed to a certain location, right?
Yeah.
And where is that?
Horodori Lab. The Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I heard about it last night on the news. Truly unprecedented. What a mysterious case. I am Chikara Horodori, the director of this research institute.
He hasn't retired yet. His 60th birthday was last year.
Looks like a grotesque monster might be trapped inside.
I actually like grotesque things.
Yeah, I know.
Ryuki, would you drink that fluid inside the test tube?
Absolutely not.
Why not? You might develop superpowers.
But what if I turned into a giant, green, muscular freak?
No.
That would be awesome.
Why?
Excuse me, what is that statue?
Ah, that's the symbol of our research philosophy here. It will take a while to explain, so perhaps another time.
Okay. Anything else I could click before I do? And why did they let me click such random stuff? Wait, what was that? Huh. Okay, let's not do.
We mainly conduct research on gene therapy through gene.
Oh no, she likes that
Are you
say.
familiar with genome editing?
Site-specific
Yeah, she certainly does.
An artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9 is commonplace these days. Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
In other words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call
Just give me a sec, guys. I need a Kleenex.
Genetic diseases that were previously. But that's not all. In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable.
Also grab licorice. I don't know, Aiba feels cutesy where Tama's Dami Mommy. I kind of like Tama a little more. Yeah. Aiba is more, let's say, mature. But Tama, she is basically Date. If you played the first one, this is how Date was like.
It was mentioned on the news. But the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about Bats 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up. Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible. Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this sort of thing. However, it can make death due to old age a thing of the past.
Can Purge really do that?
Indeed. The body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA.
This is actually true.
A permanent state of youth. However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage. But it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
Jun's estimated time of death.
I was sleeping in my bed at home. They say seniors are early to rise, but that's not true at all in my case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
I'm just doing my job. I've always wanted to say that.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
I live alone now. Unfortunately, there's no one with me at home.
Chikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old. His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
In other words, there's no one who can corroborate Chikara's alibi.
That's right.
What's with everything 6 years ago?
I know of him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online. He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute. We have nothing in common.
Ryuki, don't you think something is off about Chikara?
Yep.
You think so?
You really are dense. You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Yo, for real though. Damn. Why Tama gotta do me like that? Jeez. Gotta do Ryuki like that. Oh man. Oh, wait.
Huh.
His temperature is abnormally high, isn't it?
Maybe he has the flu.
Don't make me pluck out your eyebrows from the inside.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out if he's
Listen,
hiding
it was one time I just wanted it gone.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
give it a shot.
Oh, for real. Wait, wink sync? What's that? This guy's got a different power.
This guy.
Wink sync is a simplified version of syncing, where you're still taking a look inside their dreams.
Dreams are made from memories, so there shouldn't be anything in there that he doesn't know about.
You're saying...
Chikara knows about Bats 490. He was lying to us earlier. Mr.
Oh,
Chikara, can you accompany me to the station?
What? Why?
I'd
I
like
think
to
we're
speak
go-
to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
Very well. I'll go with you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, boss, what up? Always good to see boss. Oh, we're gonna sink in. Right. Hey, let's see if the janitor's in here.
Excuse me. Could you go buy some soy sauce for me?
I thought I just heard something.
Soy
You
sauce.
mean the cleaning lady.
Oh, it's just the cleaning lady. Wait, what?
They're messing with them. Oh, I love it.
I got Tama's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case. She believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be the culprit.
I think it's a bit early for that conclusion.
But he said he didn't know about the video, right? If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable. Why do you ask? I'm the engineer of Abyss. Of course I'm always here. That's outside of my jurisdiction. So, I don't know too much about it, but I'm sure the person in charge is desperately trying to fix it as we speak. It should be fixed soon.
I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me.
Jeez.
In any case, shall we get started? Ryuki, you know what to do.
And the sink.
Sync with him.
Alright, let's see how many mental locks this guy has. Probably.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time syncing. You've delved into Somnium many times in the past 6 months. So, I'm sure you know without me telling you, but...
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. It's alright, I know.
Okay then, let's begin.
Oh, we get to play as Tama. Let's go. Right.
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
Oh shit. I think there might be 5.
Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
He's
You
half.
must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time. We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
Damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless. The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my masterpiece.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful. I can't get too close.
This Bionic Body's accidental biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
The logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman.
Oh, he's trying to combine 2 humans together, I think.
Whew, wouldn't want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
No, he ran off.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the somnium.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Damn
Got
it.
But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan, activate.
One, 2, 3, 4. Fuck, there's 5. Only 5 in it. Nope. Okay, cool. There's no doubt Chikara's hiding something. Open the door to expose what he's hiding.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power?
Nice.
Statue?
You did call
This
it.
is Chikara's Somnium. You don't have to think about the logic. Anyway, that door. Let's head past it to the stone statue.
Use the blank, join the blank, and create a blank. Alright. Okay. First thing, should we go to the computer first? Let's do that.
It's
It's not going to move because it's not activated.
In order to activate it...
According to the scan, past the door is a stone statue without power.
We don't have any other leads, so let's head to that statue.
A warrior of the Maasai tribe, a nomadic tribe who predominantly live in Kenya and Tanzania. They have great physical ability and are skilled with spears. They are capable of fighting wild beasts like lions. Among Maasai warriors, those who jump the highest receive the greatest praise.
They're famous for their jumping skills.
If they can beat a lion with spears or their bare hands, they must be really strong.
Oh shit, I didn't...
The warrior of the Maasai, they have great physical among.
They're famous for their jumping skills.
If they can beat
wasted
a lion
time,
with spears
fuck.
or their bare hands, they must be really strong. Those who catch fish in bodies of water such as oceans or rivers. They are knowledgeable about the ecology of fish and have many skills that aid them in catching their target. They go out to the ocean pretty much every day, have incredible navigating skills, and a sturdy body.
Sea peoples.
You mean the guys from 1200 AD? Supposedly they were wiped out by a rival Mediterranean kingdom. Not much is known about them.
Huh?
Okay.
They investigate ancient ruins in order to uncover what Earth looked like in the past. They not only require a scholar's knowledge, but also the decision-making ability to avoid traps placed in ancient ruins.
Just like that one professor.
Yeah, the guy with the whip that got chased by that big stone ball.
Indiana Jones?
I thought it was metal.
Was it?
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
I've gotten nowhere yet.
They go to outer space by using rockets to breach the atmosphere of Earth. They are highly intelligent and athletic, which allows them to move in zero-gravity environments with ease. They are required to have high mental fortitude to live in outer space, much of which is still unknown to us.
Further than us all, they've flown.
Makes you want to wax poetic, I see.
Okay. Let's go to the door then.
This door is open.
Is this even a door? It's so thin.
That's just how it is in this world. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Oh, it moves sideways.
We're here.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it.
Use a machine in the center, join the two statues to create transcendental supreme.
Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
Yo, what? Yo. Yo.
The robot arm control PC has been activated.
Alright, whatever turns it on. Okay. Alright. Now we're just playing into it. I'm all for it though. Go ahead, Tom. Do your thing. Oh god, this game is just activate right front temporal lobe statue. Okay, so that's on. I guess I just gotta go turn these statues on, I guess.
You're amazing, Tama.
It says not available. Stone statue activated. Wait, so is it on or off?
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues. But let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
Human your powers, you can if you want to. So the guys that jumped the lion thing, I guess.
All right, let's go.
Okay, ready.
Nice.
A normal jump won't suffice.
We need to think of a way to go up.
Maybe we can do something with the device in the center.
We can go through here. Let's go.
Let's see the
4 minutes
device.
now.
Fuck.
BBAB activating. In this experiment, you can combine 2 different brains with different functions to create a new human life form.
Nice, as in the jump or the angle?
Please select left brain function.
I mean,
We just need to choose the
whichever
left and
you
right brain and combine
one
them
you want to
into
choose.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior,
I
fisherman.
might have seen it, I might have not.
Right side was astronaut and archaeologist.
Let's just say I didn't get
Brain
caught.
functions of left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
I'm fine with both if you're fine with it. I'm fine with it. It's just me and you here,
We're
anyways.
seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The room was high and far. By combining 2 brain functions that'll allow us to move that distance.
What do you choose, Ryuki?
Fisherman, Maasai Warrior. It was Maasai Warrior, right?
Please select right brain function. Left, Maasai warrior. Right, astronaut selected.
Fuck, I selected the wrong one.
Starting experiment. Experiment successful.
Just like I expected.
Combined, a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the atmosphere-piercing power of an astronaut to gain superhuman leg strength.
Ah, okay, cool.
Tama, you okay?
I have goosebumps.
It said you gained superhuman leg strength.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that power.
That might be it. Let's give it a shot.
This door isn't locked.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay, ready.
Wow.
Okay.
The experiment worked! Chikara Horodori has done it again! Oh, genetic ecstasy!
What are we even watching right now?
Oh,
By stimulating the DNA correlating to hind leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomeres. We can do anything in this simulation world. There are no limits. What a wonderful world.
Wow.
Guess things worked out.
so every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
You want to join?
Hell no.
There was 4 mental locks, right?
stone statue without power.
Activate it.
Oh my god. Just fiddle with it. Yep. Go ahead, Tama. Find that switch.
This stone statue is a
Eraser.
If they mean an autosport driver, those guys are incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving too.
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
Which one? The Indiana Jones ones, right?
Okay, let's head back to the central room.
Racer handled its stick shift. I see it. Oh, yo, hey, yo.
This door is open.
I wonder if we can go to the central room.
Let's go find out.
Did you just fall?
We're here.
Looks like we can open it from this side now.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The car from earlier. And what to do about the trap.
What do you think fits best?
Fisherman, racer. So we gotta take racer.
Please select right brain function.
Archaeologist.
Left. Racer.
Not like it gives us much of a choice.
Right. Archaeologist selected. Starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a racer's driving skill and an archaeologist's knack for dodging traps. To gain
How about just look like the older version of Aiba?
superhuman driving skills.
Guess it's time for love, Dr. Jones.
That should help us dodge any traps.
That's so antiquated. Nowadays, sports cars go up against nuclear submarines.
Oh well, this is Shikara's preference. Now let's go back to the room with the car.
Think we can get there from the passage we came from?
Yeah, that should lead you there directly.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
We can go through here. Let's go.
Jesus, are we gonna finish in 3 minutes?
Alright, get in.
I'll avoid any traps with elegance and grace.
Fuck, you didn't. This girl becomes a car model.
What?
Yo!
That's the trap? I could have done this on my own.
Tama, behind you!
Huh?
Oh god. This would be a cool game, I'll be honest. This would be a cool game. Just racing through with the retro lights and everything, I love it.
Hey, Tama! The road! What about the road? There is no road! Step on it! On what? The gas! The gas!
The gas! Okay!
Okay. Ooh.
Experiment worked!
I love it, I love it.
Chikara Horodori has done it again! Oh, genetic ecstasy! The corpus callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient ruin. A theory that links this complex and the bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. Oh, this is not good. Not good indeed.
What's not good?
Ew!
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
Let's turn it on.
Got it.
Alright, this is a fisherman. This is so nuts that she does this, man. Oh, what the fuck. Mental love. We're only on number 2. Fuck. Oh, we unlocked number 2. But these are going pretty simple.
This stone statue is a gambler.
Wait,
I
gambler?
guess that means they have guts.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the central room.
Yeah, that's true. If we didn't do that, I think we'd be kind of stuck. Okay, so this is a gambler, but what's the other room that we have to go in?
We can go through here. Let's go.
Low-key, Tama's a baddie.
Go.
It's me, Chikara.
What the hell?
This is no good. No good. No good at all.
No, but I think we had to do it anyway. Wait, what's he doing?
Let's test this. Chikara's right brain reselection.
Shit. No, wait.
What's happening?
The room flew away.
The experiment worked.
Okay, he did it for us, I guess.
Chikara Horinori has done it again. Oh, genetic ecstasy. This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory.
What are we gonna do?
We drove through the passageway and Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we use the device to combine 2 different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
Was a gambler?
If we can prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing, we might be able to make it to the room.
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
Maybe the...
Yeah, but how will we stop Chikara?
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back somehow.
We need a big idea here.
Beginning experiment.
The
Please
fisherman.
select left
Pull it
brain
back.
Function.
Okay. So, fisherman
Please select right brain function.
and gambler.
Left. Fisherman.
I mean, there's not much choices, but
Right.
hey.
Gambler selected. Starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a tuna fisherman's pulling skill and a gambler's ability to make the right choice. To obtain superhuman luck.
Luck. Is this gonna do anything?
Well, try it. Let's fish back the room that flew away. How's it going?
I think I got something.
That must be it. Reel it in.
Adam.
The experiment worked.
Oh god, dude. Cringe.
has done it again. Oh, genetic ecstasy. Good. The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled. This memory is no good either.
Remember the reward scene. Stama said.
You succeed.
She ate it.
My memory will be discovered. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
I love the name. Wait, there's a new one.
That stone statue is a little different.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Turn it on.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
Seeing this face...
Oh god.
Are you sure about turning it on?
We've invested too much already. There's no other way.
Fine,
Like,
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Poor Tama, right? She wanted to. Let's be real. She's faking.
Oh, you didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
Jeez. My theory is almost complete. To create a man of who is blank is blank. So, should I go back to the machine? Go.
It would be nice to create eternal youth and life.
And something that will let us get rid
Yikes,
of
minus
instant death power
20.
stance man over there.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function. Please select right brain function.
Shikara?
Left, NA. Right, Chikara selected. Starting experiment.
Yeah, we lost 20 there.
Error.
Shit. Shit.
It's an error.
I guess NA isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
Oh god. What the fuck to do? Are we supposed to go up? No, we done those two already. Done those. Maybe try the other ones? We gotta risk it.
The person who's most obsessed with eternal youth and life is...
Another function that'll allow us to deal with instant death power stance man.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function. Please select right brain function.
Oh shit, no, 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 no.
Left, NA.
Fuck.
Right, shaman selected. Starting experiment.
What?
It's an error.
I guess an A isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
The person who's
Another
beginning.
Okay, Ooh.
Please select right brain function. Left, Maasai warrior. Right,
Science shaman? Shit, we should have tried that.
Starting experiment.
Wow.
Experiment successful. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and a debugger's reviewing skill. To create a warrior who never forgets where they left their weapon.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, but now where do I go?
You have a minute left. Ryuki, less than 30 seconds left.
Fuck. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. Eraser wheel? My theory is almost the create a man who is do retry option. Okay, so retry 95 seconds left. Let's do that. Okay, so we can...
You didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
Alright. Let's just get the right answer here. My theory is almost complete. Create a man who transcends death is... Who transcends death? Alright, Renner. I'm gonna need you to get your brain on this one, because we gotta get the right answer. Because if we fail, we have to redo this whole thing. Damn, Emma. Anyway, keep thinking Messiah and Shaman. You think that's the right one? I might even just Google it.
It would be nice to create.
I hate starting over.
And something that will let us get rid of instant death power stance man over there.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
Alright, we're gonna do Messiah and Shaman. Okay, Messiah.
Please select right brain function.
And Shaman.
Left, Maasai warrior. Right, Shaman selected. Starting experiment.
Just don't touch it. I just don't know where to go out there.
Experiment successful.
Y'all work in the morning? Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty late.
Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and a shamanistic ritual to bring forth a mysterious vibe.
Vibe?
That's not even a superpower. The person who's most obsessed with eternal youth and life.
It should do something if it
Another
opens.
function that'll allow us to deal with instant death power stance man.
You want to quickly
Beginning
Google this?
experiment.
Fuck it.
Please select left brain function.
After this, I could probably get off too. Masai and Chikara? Okay.
Please select right brain function. Left, Maasai Warrior. Right. Chikara selected. Starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge to create an undying and unaging warrior.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with Chikara.
Now we can finally beat up instant death power stance man.
All right, let's go. Go, Tama.
Let's go.
Damn. Go ahead, Tama. All right. Take care and have a good night, runner. I'll see you tomorrow. Damn. I'm just hoping my game saved.
Oh, happy. Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish. The research results are
Should be fine, don't worry, okay.
But now is not the time. Not now. Not now.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go.
Nah, you skip everything tomorrow, true. We'll know all of it. Oh, come on, just get one more thing.
This stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
Turn it on.
Alright, good night, runner.
A 9 stone statue.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
This stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
You have a minute left.
We can go through here. Let's go.
Come on. Species.
Did you decide what 2 brain functions you will combine?
Yeah. This should do it.
Beginning experiment.
Oh, good, I
Please
didn't have to
select
choose it.
left brain function.
Oh, fuck. Wasn't paying attention. Shit. What was the brain function?
Please select right brain function. Left, fisherman. Right, 9 selected. Starting experiment.
This again?
Error.
Oh.
An error.
What is 9?
This thing has to pair up with this 9.
Ryuki, less than 30 seconds left.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
Combining with the 9 from earlier. That's...
Racer, Messiah Warrior.
Please select right brain function. Left, NA. Right. 9 selected. Starting experiment.
What?
What? Why?
Huh?
Experiment successful.
Still lost.
Nice at loss.
NA and 9.
Oh.
Nice.
Ryuki, this is...
I know. That's 490.
Nice. Damn, that was a close one. All right, finish chapter 1. I think this is a good place to end it.
Welcome. I'm the president of...
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru,
All
my
right.
secretary, has already informed me.
Appreciate y'all for hanging
We've
out,
come to ask
being
about
here.
Jim Furroway's murder.
Rather, thank you. I think that's it for tonight. We're just gonna we'll just right into Nox's channel. Since I'm just gonna go watch it anyway, so y'all can watch with me. But I hope you guys enjoy the game. There'll be more soon. Much appreciate, much love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, OMG, and I'm out. Peace.